Okay, so let me first do my video that I'm supposed to do. That is my final video in this flipping series that I started 2 weeks ago that I need to finish, which is God's Icks. And the very last one that I have is Judging. And the scripture that I have referenced, which I'm pretty sure is just about how Jesus is going to judge everybody. Let me see. John 5:22 says, "Moreover, the Father judges no one, but has entrusted all judgment to the Son, that all may honor the Son just as they honor the Father. Whoever does not honor the Son does not honor the Father who sent him." Okay, that is throwing me for a loop. I guess maybe because I am getting something out of it that I did not get out of it the first time. But holy crap, the Father judges no one, but has entrusted all judgment to the Son. Why? So that all may honor the Son just as they honor the Father. Holy moly. That's hidden in a completely different way. Whoever does not honor the Son does not honor the Father who sent him. Okay, guys, bro, I didn't even mean for it to be that. I'm just tripping off the fact that, okay, first of all, the Father, I don't know if the Father was initially gonna judge, but then entrusted all of the judgment to the Son and was just like, here, I'm just gonna let you do it. I don't know if that means that the Father is completely well within his rights to do it, but he's just not going to do it. And he's just giving it to the Son. Like, is it a nepotism situation, or is Jesus the most worthy person? Or was it just an arbitrary decision? It does say that I mean, it's saying that he's basically doing that so that all may honor the Son. So, like, if you were tempted to not honor the Son, I'm literally giving him, I mean, at the end, I think it is the end of John, when Jesus is risen and he says, all authority in heaven and earth has been given to me. Oh, wait, no, that's not John. I think that's like Matthew or something. And I don't have time to look for it. But he does say, all authority in heaven and earth is given to me. I don't know if that is a continuation of that same idea. And we're getting an explanation here, which is just so that the Son will be honored the same way that the Father is. Three monotheistic religions who don't acknowledge the Son. So God has put him in charge so that, when you stand before God, he's going to be like, yeah, talk to my Son about it. And they're going to be like, well, if I could just talk to you, it's like, yeah, no, talk to my Son about it. That all may honor the Son just as they honor the Father. Like, God the Father was in a full, total mood to, like, let the Son be honored. Like, just after, like, being on earth for 30 years and then ministering for 3. He was like, yeah, no, you're going to honor him at just the same exact amount as you honor me. To the point where it says, whoever doesn't honor the Son, you're fooling yourself if you ever thought you honored the Father. That's, like, insane. I mean, I'm clear on it, but wow. So that's not even the point of this number 5 one of judging, the point was that folks don't like the fact that God judges. And it's like, well, first of all, the Son judges, but the point is, someone is going to be judging you. But when folks was trying to judge you, then it was like the only one that can judge me is God. So now it's time for God to judge you, and you just hate the fact that it's happening at all. Like, who is going to judge you? You shouldn't be judged at all. Then let's just do whatever. You don't want to be judged, but other people should be judged. While you sit on your couch and literally, like, I have sometimes just had my jaw drop listening to people openly judge other people. Like, I'm just like, oh my gosh. And we're not talking Christians, because here's the thing, this is a human tendency, or a human, you know, it's not that we aren't allowed to do it as humans. It's that we're in a fallen state and we just got a whole lot of nerve. So it's not like it's a bad practice to do in life. If you can judge rightly, then judge rightly. But if you don't have the capacity, so Christians are sort of steeped in this understanding that judging is not some flippant thing that you can just do and do well. And they have the fear of God and all that, and they still get it wrong. So when a non-Christian does it, it's like so bad, because they don't have any home training. They just are just judging, and it's just like, woo, like they're just throwing that thing around, and it is just, wow, you just did that. So I think what happens a lot of the times is that they live in darkness. They do things in darkness. They're never told about their deeds ever. No one judges anybody, meaning that, sorry, my thing is, no one judges anybody ever. So now we're talking about, just judging your own self, which it does say in the scripture to judge yourself, which I can't find because I usually just look it up, but I can't do that right now because I'm making a video. So, but it does talk about, judging amongst yourselves and judging yourself, so that you don't have to be caught off guard by whatever God has to say to you. So you never do that. And then someone says one tiny thing to you, finally, after you're just walking around completely blind and oblivious. No one has told you anything. And then you go into a place where somebody's like, they're put off by it because you're just walking around without any sense. And it's affecting other people, because everything we do, we're all connected, and everything we do affects each other. And then someone has the nerve to say something about it, and you can't even take it, because it's just you're so not used to it. Okay, that feeling is not Christians being judgmental. That's you having leprosy and not being able to smell your burning flesh when you put it into a fire. And then someone's got to come and put you out and put a blanket, and we tell you, hey, be careful. And it's like, that was so embarrassing when that person told me to be careful after I burnt my last finger off that I had. They should have just laughed, and we could have made a TikTok about it. It happens. It happens. I'm human. I'm only human. So that's my rant about that. Yeah, obviously, I I have zero chill when it comes to this particular ick. It's like, yeah, God's going to judge you. He's the one person. He's not a person at all. I mean, he's not a human in that sense. He's not he doesn't make mistakes. So he can judge you. And he is also all powerful and holy and righteous. And you know what? God, it's not that he don't care about your feelings, but he's not scared of your feelings. I'm sure he can do, he can do the compliment sandwich, but he's going to tell you what it is. And when you're in his presence, you're going to feel completely ridiculous. Um, so, it might be easier to hear it from another person that's like you first before you have to hear it from the spotless lamb standing on his throne while you're just in your homeless clothes, just looking ridiculous in the presence of about a billion angels. It's like, just let your friend tell you about you and see how that feels. Because, I mean, at that point, you won't have this fleshly body, and you won't have, all of your hangups and whatever. But I'm pretty sure you're going to get a couple flashes in your mind, and you're going to be like, man, I should have. Why didn't I just? Why did I hate correction so much? Like, one of those. So that's literally all I have to say about it. It is what it is.